take me back to when you first learned about how food can connect people. What was that like for you?
Yeah, I think honestly, it's almost hard to pinpoint an age because I feel like it was just always a part of me and something that I understood connected people. But I was homeschooled pretty much my whole life. All my siblings were. I'm one of four kids. And my mom worked, was a super hard worker, and was also working on homeschool programs for us. And then my dad was full time working. And I just remembered there was a time where my mom maybe wasn't able to cook as much as she used to because she was working full time. You know, I've have the hardest working parents ever. And I just remember like the times where we were together eating dinner and everyone was fed and happy. And I kind of noticed this like, oh, like I can come in and step in and start cooking and helping. And from a young age, I cooked with my grandma, I cooked with our nanny, I cooked with the housekeeper. And so I kind of got to a point where I could do it on my own. And I started just cooking dinners for my family and noticed how much my mom appreciated that and my siblings appreciated that. And that's kind of when I think I first realized like how much it meant to people and how much just nourishment and health is so important for you to do what you need to do, and how my parents were working so hard that they needed the help in that way. And it was a fun thing because I got to go grocery shopping and do it on my own and cook and use my parents' credit card, but then cook for everyone. So that's kind of when that started, when I realized that it touches people and connects people.
That's amazing. And
Yeah.
do you remember what you liked to cook when you were younger?
I honestly, I loved cooking everything. Like I loved learning what food was part of somebody's culture. Like our housekeeper taught me how to make a lot of authentic Mexican cuisine. My grandmother was Italian, so she taught me how to make, you know, her Italian recipes. I learned from some different Italian chefs. I learned like a little bit of Asian cuisine as well. But I just loved cooking what that person knew, kind of thing. I just loved learning different things like that.
And at what point did you realize that you're like, hey, I love this a lot. I would like for this to be a part of my adult life. I want to do this not only for a living, but to serve other people and to connect other people.
I think I realized that I wanted to do it for the rest of my life when, gosh, it's almost hard to remember because it just felt like it was always a part of me, from watching the Food Network to cooking Thanksgivings. And I just was so eager to be a part of cooking and bringing the family together in that way. And I think definitely seeing people too on the Food Network growing up, you know, I would rush to the TV on Saturdays or Sundays to be the first one to grab the remote out of my siblings so that I could play what I wanted. And it was the Food Network. Like, that's what I loved to watch, you know, even as a young kid. And just seeing all these people on TV and cooking, I was just like, that's what I want to do. I just knew that's what I wanted to do somehow. So probably, yeah, seeing the Food Network was like a big part of that.
That's awesome. And then you talk about your family and the positive reinforcement that you received. Your family loved your cooking and they appreciated that you did it for your family. Talk about how the positive reinforcement from your parents has helped play a role in shaping who you are today.
My parents gave me so much positive reinforcement, honestly, with everything that I did. And I think they always made me feel like you can do anything that you set your mind to. And you don't need somebody else always to teach you or to hold your hand, but you can teach yourself, which is what I learned with homeschooling. That's kind of why they homeschooled us, right? Because they wanted us to explore all of our passions, everything that we loved, and still learn all the fundamentals that you need to know as a kid. But they were just so supportive of me and always encouraged me and gave me positive critiques when needed. And so I think that's a huge thing that parents should always, you know, reinforce what their kids' natural talents are.
That's awesome. And not just natural talents, but it seems like you're very passionate about it.
Yes, I was very, very passionate about cooking. And I think my parents noticed that at a young age. And so that's why they did things like gave me their credit card to go to the grocery store, you know. So I was doing the family shopping and groceries and things like that. They encouraged me to go to culinary school. They encouraged me to, post stuff on Instagram. They always connected me with different people that they knew in the culinary industry. And my dad loves cooking too. So I think it was also something we got to bond over.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What are some of your earliest memories of being there and doing it with them?
Cooking with my
Yeah.
parents. I remember when I was like maybe like 4 or 5, and my mom would kind of like lay out like I don't know what they call it, like a play mat or something on the counter, and we did Christmas cookies together. So she like helped us make the Christmas cookie batter, and then we would like roll it out and make fun shapes. And I did it with all my 3 siblings, and I loved that. My other siblings, I think, thought it was just like very fun and like whatever, but I was so excited to do it. And I was very bossy too with my other siblings. But yeah, that's like the earliest memory I have, just being super young and doing Christmas cookies together.